Okay, we're up to step 9. I'm choosing to experience challenges as opportunities for growth. So, what are some of the things you might see as challenges? Well, it might be somebody criticizes you very strongly. Ooh, that hurts. Or you feel like you're a failure, or there's a loss in your life. These can be challenges that can be opportunities for growth. You know, most of them come about and seem like they're not good experiences because most of us have been programmed to believe that life is doing things to us. What if we were to rewire that idea and look at it as life is doing things for us, not to us? See what that feels like for a moment. Life is here to do things for you, to help you, not to harm you. What if the challenges are the next way that life is showing you the barriers that are in the way of you experiencing connection with others or joy in life? Now, I'm using the word barriers in reference to how the Course in Miracles uses it. And Course in Miracles also talks about there's love or a call for love. The barriers are in the way that don't allow you to see that love, and the barriers might be judgment, revenge, lack of forgiveness, anger, fear. These are all things that the limited human mind puts forth, and a lot of it comes from our old programming. So this video series has been designed to help you recognize the barriers, remove them, and develop a broader awareness to become the observer of you. To see life also from the way the Source sees life, without judgments, and to understand criticisms, failure, loss from a different perspective. So let's begin with criticism. When people get criticized, their automatic response is often to either shut down or to lash out. What can be, how can we rewire that natural or automatic response? Now, I know this can be hard, but I suggest that you stop and pause and be willing to open your heart. Become the observer of what's happening. Why do you think it is this person is criticizing you? Can you be humble enough to look at that? What I've noticed is that many times people who criticized are stuck in their very firm beliefs about things, about how people should react and should respond. I mean, after all, they were taught that that's what you should do, so why aren't you doing it now? Their criticism of you is often to defend their belief system. Look at that possibility next time you feel criticized. Also ask yourself, why am I reacting so deeply to this criticism? Is there a memory that surfaces while you paused and reflected for a moment? Did someone else use these words to criticize you or act this way toward you? Is there an old wound that still needs healing? Is there an old story within you that still needs forgiveness? Boy, the ultimate would be able to, within yourself, thank the person who's criticizing you now for showing you the next barrier that may be in your way to feeling love or a call for love. Now that's something, huh? So let's look at an example of how changing your perspective can change your experience about criticism. Let's see. There's a young woman who used to cringe every time her father would call because his conversation would go something like this. Have you gotten rid of that bum of a boyfriend yet? Have you gotten a job yet? I mean, after all the money I've spent on your education, you'd think that at least you'd have a job by now. By studying the Course in Miracles, she decided to look at it from there's either love or a call from love here. And her insight showed her that this was the strange way her dad was showing her love. It wasn't the way she wanted to get love, but this is the way he did it. And after understanding that, she could feel a love back toward him. And she had a good idea what she was going to say next time he called. So when he did call, she said, "You know, Dad, I understand. I appreciate all the things you've done for me and how at the very bottom of your heart, all you want for me is success and happiness. I just want you to know I appreciate that and I love you too." From that moment on, their communication was different. When you change the way you think and feel about something, you send out a new signal, a new energy, and the universe responds to that, validating this new energy and shows you life through this new perspective. The more I've been able to choose to see life through a broader perspective and undo my limited human concepts of how life should be, I've gained an understanding of why they say God, the creator, the source of life, sees things through unconditional love. It's a form of unconditional acceptance because, after all, the creator created everything and it's enjoying what it is experiencing through all different aspects of itself. At least that's my new understanding, and it brings me great joy in life. Okay, next challenge that many people seem to face is what the world calls failure. From a broader perspective, one can rewire that old concept into this. Look at trying out experiences, seeing what works, what doesn't work, making adjustments, and then trying something new. Rather than failure, these can become little successes, learning what to do, what not to do. These become teachers and instructions of what to do next. And as you take action and choose to learn from small successes rather than that idea of failure, you'll develop more confidence. Okay, let's look at one more challenge that can be turned into an opportunity for growth. And that is the concept of loss. You know, that could be loss of a person, your home, your prestige, going bankrupt. I mean, these can be not only sad, but depressing. Yes. Okay. So, this is going to seem like an oxymoron, but we're going to turn and use the rewiring of turning loss around into found. What? Here's why. Because when you're stuck in the idea or the concept of loss, you close yourself down, you shut down. You're not open to new possibilities that might be around the corner, or considering the idea that something has left your life because you need to take a new direction or find a new way to live your life. And when I choose to stay open, I can then find new friends, a new support system, a new way to make a living, a new way to rebuild. So we don't want to stay closed with the idea and focused on loss. We want to choose to be open to what the source and life is preparing for us next. You know, the more I choose to look within source awareness, I seem to find that source doesn't even have the concept of loss. It seems to be coming from what's next. What's the new curiosity that I can have and the new adventure that's being prepared for me or is right here and I don't even see it. Source will show you what's available right here, right now. So let go of the idea of loss and be present and open. So, my friend, as you begin to see challenges as opportunities, you will begin to rewire your brain from being the victim to being the creator of your life. And the more you change the inside, the more your outer experiences will change. As you peel away the barriers in your mind of limited thinking, you will uncover how you are a loving expression of that which creates life. Be well, my friend. Until next time.